Welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25 Zielonka map. It's July. So I tested that contract thing, whether you can continue it after going to sleep and changing months, and you cannot. So it says that the time to complete the contract has expired, the contract is cancelled, you are charged the rental fee. So I decided to go ahead and finish that contract. We made 2,200 euros from the contract, plus we made over 3,000 euros from excess spinach that we brought to the production facility. So it was a very successful contract overall, but it took a very long time. I went to sleep when it was already dark outside. I think it was after 8 p.m. So yeah, we have to keep that in mind for the future contracts. But I decided that moving forward, I will try not to do contracts. I'll try to focus on our own farm and doing as much as possible on our own fields so that we are not exploiting those contracts. Only when it's absolutely necessary, we will be doing contracts also to learn how new crops work. My goal, and hopefully you agree with that, for this series is to experience all the crop types and all the goods that you can produce in the game. And by experience, I mean plant them ourselves and harvest them from our own fields. So we'll be just going through all of them. So far we've done barley and wheat, and this planting season we'll be doing something else. For example, we'll be doing canola, and yeah, maybe we'll do canola in all our fields. Maybe we'll do carrots. For carrots, we'll need some other equipment. We can do grass. We can do oilseed radish, which has very long planting season. So we will see. So this is first update that I wanted to give you. Another update is that after considering this trailer, I think we'll be selling it. It will basically buy us another field. And given that the amount of land that we have now and the amount of crops that we can produce, from these two big fields we weren't able to even fill in the full trailer. So we were just above 50%. It doesn't make sense to keep such a massive trailer. It's basically money sitting and not doing anything. We can sell it. We can buy some other equipment if we are, for example, planning to go for carrots or oilseed radish. I don't think we can plant that with a regular planter, but we can check that soon. Or we can buy a new field without having to first sell all our crops. It will help us grow much faster than we have been able to do it. For example, this field costs 51,000, so we will still have something left. I think the cost of the trailer was 68,000. This one costs 48,000. After we sell all of our goods in winter, we will be probably able to have these two fields. Or we can buy this and have grass there, or later we can expand, we can have some production facilities there. This one I think was a bit too expensive, 102. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to afford this one, although it would be good to have everything kind of in one place. But this is not bad either. Yeah, for this we have to wait a little bit longer. So we are doing it. Let's go sell that one. We still have the small one, which is more than enough for the size of the farm that we currently have. And if we need a bigger one, we don't need the absolute biggest that's available on the market. We can get something in between. Maybe we'll be lucky to get some discounted one at some point. But at this point, I think it's just reasonable to sell this massive trailer. So There you go, 61,000. That's a full field. But before we do that, let's fix it, because now it costs 60. Now we can make 61,000 for it, but it's not in the best shape. So let's see if fixing it pays off. Now it was 61,000. Let's see how much fixing costs, and let's see how much we can sell it for after it's fixed. Okay, fixing will cost us 5,500. So let's do it. And while we are here, it probably makes sense to repair the tractor as well. Yes, why was the trailer repair so expensive compared to the tractor? 4 times more expensive. And should we back up? Nah, let's go around. So we spent some money here on the repairs. It was 4,500 to repair the trailer. So if we can make more than 6550 or 65,500, then it makes sense to repair before selling. Okay, there we go. 66. Yes, it does make sense. Okay, let's sell and let's have a lot of money. Perfect, 70,000. Now let's visit the used machinery section, and we are still unlucky with this. Very unlucky. Nothing really that we could use. So the best use of our money, in my opinion, is to get a field. But I wanted to get rid of one more thing. I want to get rid of this solid fertilizer spreader because it's bugged out. So this is like cheating. We'll buy this bigger one. Let's try again. Let's try. Maybe it got fixed. Okay, now it's working. We are not selling it. I don't know what happened before, but the amount of fertilizer didn't go down while we were using the spreader. I'm happy about that. We can keep it. We have a plow, we have a planter, but are we able to plant carrots with this planter? I highly doubt. Let's check the categories. It will be easier to... I think it was here. Carrots or vegetables in general. This is used to create ridges in which you can plant your vegetables. So we would need that, and for spinach and carrots we would need this. So altogether is 40,000 to have carrots, but then we have to harvest carrots as well, which is another 100,000. How do we harvest spinach? We harvest it with this massive yellow thing that we used for the contract. So spinach harvesters. This is very expensive. Green bean harvester, vegetable harvesters. How does it work? You attach it to a tractor, I assume. Yep, you attach it to a tractor, and you need a trailer on the side, and it just collects everything. So this is 2 people's job, I think. We could also try leasing, or this is 2-in-1, so you don't need a separate trailer. I need to test these things because I don't know exactly how they work, but anyways, we can't afford to do that. Another thing that we could invest in: first, let's buy a field, because that's why we sold it. That's why we sold the trailer, so that we could get another field. Something is planted here, but what is it? Let's do it again. Maybe we can find out by colors. Because if we don't have equipment to harvest something, carrots, I think, yeah, these are carrots, and this is spinach. But is this really planted? I want to visit this field first. It is, and it's in terrible shape. So what we could do, potentially, since we are planning to go into carrots at some point, yeah, wow, so much weed. Since we are planning to go to carrots at some point, and equipment for carrots is much cheaper than for spinach, we can buy this one, and we can... This needs lime. Yeah, it will require some investment. Okay, we can buy this field. Perfect. We have 20,000 left, and we need to spend it wisely. First things first. When is harvesting season for carrots? Next month. Perfect. I don't think there is anything that we can do about the wheat unless we will decide to go for cheap fertilizer spreader. So this is just a tank. This is a sprayer, tiny one, 30,000. We can't afford anything. Yeah, this is slurry, tanker. Okay. Yep, we will have to loan the harvester. We will have to loan the harvester to be able to harvest those carrots for the next month. This top lifting harvester is used to pull vegetables out of the ground, okay? But then where do they go? It has absolutely no storage. So we need a trailer going alongside and collecting everything. This has storage. This also has storage. Not a lot of storage. Okay, this doesn't have storage. Honestly? Yeah, we'll have to lease one of these, not this one. For sure, maybe we'll lease. It also says just to pull vegetables out of the ground. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be testing it. We'll be testing it next month. But for this month, we have some wheat to harvest. So let's just start doing that. This tractor is here. This bad boy is here. So let's take our harvester. We'll start harvesting wheat. Is it wheat harvesting season? Because that wheat doesn't look ready at all. Yes, it is. Do we have wheat here? I'm pretty sure we do. Why? Oh, because we planted it late. We planted it late. This is still growing. Okay, that changes a lot. Well, in this case, what we have to do is to start plowing our field. It is fertilized. It needs plowing. We need to buy a roller. That we have to do 100%. And if we have to sell some crops to do that, then we just have to do it. Yeah, then we just have to do it. But for now, let's take the stronger tractor. Also, it's fixed, which is perfect. And start plowing. We have lots of bales. We have eggs that we can at some point sell. We could start sowing canola next month as well. Okay, so for this month we have a clear plan. We have to I forgot the word. We have to plow this field. And other than that, yeah, This is 100% fertilized, and also it's quite late to fertilize since the harvest season is soon. Yeah, these are needs plowing. Yeah, this needs plowing. This needs fertilization. Second time later, and this is fertilized once. Yes, perfect. Okay, we will be plowing now. Is it from this end again? Yes, it is. I just missed. Perfect. Okay, let's go. Which field was it? That one. Yeah, this will take us some time, but it has to be done. Yeah, it's quite a big field. We need a herbicide spreader at some point because the amount of wheat that we had on this field was just, although we have the roller, it can be used in early phase when the wheat is small, but still would be good to have the fertilizer spreader. Just so much faster to work with that one. Okay, the AI worker requires 5. Why is it 5? Why can't it be less? I don't understand. And we have to align, because if we want to give it to the AI worker at some point, then it has to be aligned. And note to self for the future, don't miss any crops when harvesting when you're planning to uh, outsource the work to the AI worker, because it will go back and collect all the tiny pieces. It just wastes huge amount of time. So that's for the future. Okay. Yes, I decided to outsource the plowing to the AI worker and take care of the grass. I want to see if the yield will be better in July than in November. Although I don't remember how much we had in November, but yeah, I don't remember how many bales that was, but we can check them in the statistics. Yeah, it looked quite nice after the grass cutting last time. I thought it makes sense to do that. We'll make some more money from the grass. I would like to do silage, but unfortunately we don't have bale wrapper. And yeah, we'll stick with the grass, I think. At some point we'll be doing our own silage, not necessarily in bales, but we can have this silage container as well, where we just dump everything, cover it with a special sheet, and it stays there a couple months or a few months, and silage is done. You can make quite a lot of money on silage, but yeah, it takes money and time to make it. Money in terms of equipment, and time you just have to wait until it's done. But this is something that we'll be definitely doing in the future. And also we have to organize these bales a bit, because it's an absolute mess here. I've been saying that for a few episodes now. At some point we have to do that. This time I'm not going around the fields, because it's just too much hassle to do that. Grass can grow there. Maybe we'll do it once every 4 years, but we may want to do tidy up our farm a little bit more frequently, maybe even yearly. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see how much money we can get out of this, and if a lot, then we can do it daily. I also have to take a look whether there is some grassland next to our new field. I don't think so, but once we do this, we'll quickly take a look there if there is something to cut. And other than that, I think it will be only this part which we will be cutting. We won't be going there, although that's also quite... okay, yeah. Forgot to lift it. Okay, let's continue. Okay, mowing is done. Let's grab a baler. Also, let's see in statistics how many grass bales we produced. Okay, it's not showing. It's not specific enough. It just bales 25. Okay, now we will reset the baler. We'll start with the biggest bale size, and we'll see if we have. Come on, just drop it. And we'll see if we have to change it on a way or not, based on how much grass we have left. Yeah, I wish it was showing the different bale types that we have produced. It would be nice to know whether the grass yield is better in the summer seasons versus the winter months. Okay, well, let's do some baling. And our AI worker is working hard on plowing. Very happy about that. So I'll see you soon. So what happens with the different crop types that's in the baler is that it is converted to whatever you're collecting now. I didn't pay attention whether it is converted one to one, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the case in the previous version of the game. I may be mistaken, but I think you would lose whatever you have if you are collecting a new crop type. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So this is now done. We started with the smaller bale, 125, and we have 3 large bales. Now, I don't remember if this tractor is able to handle those big bales, but let's try. I want to clean it up a bit because it's just ridiculous how it looks. Let's take the weight to the back, and if it's not able to handle, everything is done to the weight. We will just go get a bigger weight. We'll sell the small one because it's not very useful. Can we park here without crashing into anything? Yes, we can. Okay, this is good enough. Perfect. Yeah, let's change this to the back. And we will take our front loader. If I remember correctly, the tractor was going crazy when I tried to lift the biggest bale. The small one is probably okay, but the big ones are a lot heavier. So our weight is, I think, 750. And the big bales are, how heavy are they? They're 1.3, so nearly double. Let's see if we're even able to lift them without making a front wheelie. Okay, and up. Okay, actually we are barely able to lift them. So what I want to do is to stack them up this way. Shouldn't take too long, so let's just do that. Okay, the AI worker has finished plowing. I think we should go try at least to get rid of some of the small weeds from the new field. Okay, but for that we need... okay, let's modify this tractor because we need narrow wheels, otherwise our crops will get destroyed. So we can drop this here, go modify this tractor, and then we'll take our roller and take care of some of the weeds at least from the new field. It should help with the yield, hopefully. If not, that well, what else can we do? Okay, paint condition is absolutely dreadful, but I don't care. We'll wait. Okay, you can, I guess, add weights to wheels. Twin wheels, narrow twin. We need narrow tires. Okay, and we don't have to pay anything for that because we have already purchased that some time ago. So now we will take our roller and we will take care of the field. I think it was 58, yes. And we will continue stacking up the bales. As you saw, I was almost successful with the grass. The small one didn't really work, but well, hopefully it will be easier with the straw. Okay, let's attach this. Okay, and we can send the worker. Or let's just go ourselves. Why not? We can slowly, not lower. We can open it. Not unfold, or maybe not. Yeah, this is absolutely massive. Field number 54. We'll buy it at some point. Okay, AI worker, this is your task. So off you go. And we continue doing the annoying part, stacking the bales. Okay, what happened there? I think he needs help. Field not ready for this task. Let's try again because I want to see the notification. Create job, field work. Okay, start. Field not ready for this work, already worked. Okay, well, in this case, we can fold it and we can bring this tractor back here. Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, well, anyways, let's continue with this. Okay, I give up. This takes too much time. I don't think it's worth moving it around. There is enough space now. I cleaned it up a bit. So, let's make a plan what to do next. The field is plowed. We have to detach this. Not ready to harvest. The fields are also fertilized. Yes, this is okay. This will be harvested. Let's take a look. Yeah, this will be harvested. So what we have to do now is okay. Once we plowed it, do we also cultivate? And do we have a cultivator? I don't think we do have a cultivator. So this is something we should consider looking into. Where is cultivation? Okay. Not here. Here. Yes. Rolling, mulching, fertilizing, remove weed. Why I can't see cultivation? Oh, there it is. Cultivation. Regular, okay, use a cultivator, shallow cultivator, disc harrow or power harrow to loosen your ground before you start sowing your crops. The implement needs to be lower to work the soil. They mainly differ in terms of working speed, working width, and tractor power requirement. Regular cultivators are the most effective against weed, but dig up small stones. Shallow cultivators have a wider working width and cover more ground while having a lower power requirement compared to regular cultivators. They don't dig up stones, but they are more expensive and are not as effective against weed. Disc harrows and power harrows have lower requirements for tractor's power, a lower price and a higher working speed compared to regular cultivators. Disc harrows won't dig up stones. You can also use direct sowing machine. Some of them can cultivate, sow, and even fertilize at the same time. Okay, so it seems like the disc harrows make the most sense because they don't dig up stones. They have low requirement for tractor power, lower price, higher working speed. But what's the downside to them? What is the downside? Regular cultivators are the most effective against weed. So don't disc harrows get rid of weed? I don't know. This is something that has to be checked at some point. But for now, let's go. Why is it going here? I want to go to the store. No, I don't want to be in this menu. I want to be in the store. Okay? Yield improvement. So we have one of these. Soil cultivation. Cultivators and disc harrows and power harrows. And then we have subsoilers, which can be used instead of plows, I believe. Yes. Okay, grape and olive mainly, or suits the best. Cultivators. It doesn't tell me whether it's a deep or not. So 3 meters working with, how much money we have? 18,000. Yes, that's not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. But we need one of these for sure. Unless I'm missing something. So this is no. Yeah, we have a cultivator. What am I doing? What am I doing here? So this one is 4-meter width. Is horsepower requirement 110 horsepower. Okay, so I guess this is something we will use now. On the other hand, change of plans. You don't have to cultivate after plowing. Also, you don't have to plow every year. So we will not be cultivating. What's the price for that? We will not be cultivating because plowing is sufficient. We'll just have to do rolling after we sow, because we didn't do it last time, and according to the map, that's the requirement now. So if we turn everything on, what it tells us is that we have stones, first of all, which is fine, and we need rolling. Okay, so we will be doing that. The device that we have, I don't believe it's a roller. Where is the roller category? Yield improvement. It should be here. Yeah. Do we have a roller? We don't have a roller. And rollers are not cheap. So we'll probably rent a roller. And rollers are used after sowing, right? It doesn't say here again. Let's see a bit lower. Yeah, it doesn't say at what point you use the roller. Hmm. Okay, let's take another look at these rollers. So with a roller you can improve the upper soil layer quality of the field. With a roller you can, okay, the same. Yeah, we have to check that before using it. So, price for the eggs. I'm distracted. Where are the eggs? Not here. Yeah, it's not the greatest now. So we won't be doing that yet, but also what I wanted to check some of the constructibles category. Where was it here? Construction. Farmland. Oh yeah, that's just a map. Construction. Actually, where is our chicken house? It's here. Animals. Chickens. So how many chickens? This can hold 20. So exactly what we have now, I believe, but we have a very ugly looking one. We have this one, right? Yeah, we have this one. This can hold 360 chickens, but it's 79,000. We can't afford that. And also, I would like to construct it. I wouldn't like to just plop it, because now, at least with the sheds, you can get ready stuff, but you can also, oh, this is just for garages. Yeah, not everything can be constructed. Sheds and animal houses you still just buy. But what I want to do now, we should start looking into bees. Bees are inexpensive, they don't require any maintenance. We can get a couple of these, that will be 6,000. Where should we put it? Next to the chickens? We can move it around later. Or maybe we should put it somewhere completely on the side, next to the crops perhaps, maybe somewhere here, or somewhere here. Yeah, maybe this will be okay. So, it will be, how many should we get? 2 is enough. 1, 2, maybe one more. 3, okay, and now we need this, so that the honey is collected somewhere. And this, what I'm thinking, is that we can have, how do I rotate this? Like this. Wow, it even draws a circle. Look. This we can have overlap with another building. I really would like to have it somewhere here. How about here? Won't this be on the way? It will be on the way. Where are those silos there? So I guess what we can do is we can just put it here. Yeah, that should do. It's not too far from this, easy to access. Okay, so we have bees now, and I'm thinking that it probably makes sense to cut this episode short. Not short, but it probably makes sense to finish here. We won't be planting any of this. We won't be harvesting carrots just yet. We still need money for carrot harvester. But I think for now, and we can't plant canola. Actually, we can't. No, we cannot. We can plant it next year, next month. So I'm thinking that this is enough for this episode. Next episode we'll have again a lot to do, or next month we'll have a lot to do. We'll have to harvest both carrots and wheat. We'll probably sell those immediately because we'll need money. We'll start with wheat and we'll have to sell it. because we will need money uh, for rental of the carrot harvester. Where is the price for carrots? So wheat will be very cheap. Yeah, it will be terrible to sell it. How about carrots? Yeah, same. Well, we'll see how much money we need. We'll see how much money we have. We can sell eggs. Maybe price is goodish now. Didn't I just check that? Yeah, we could potentially sell eggs. Uh, and we'll have some honey, not too much. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.